Welcome back. You're watching us here on Halftime Report. Let's chat with the management of Rainbow Children's Medicare. Ramesh Kancharla, who's the CMD of the company, joins in now. The stock at the low point of trade. The street is a little worried about the delay in expansions and the decline in average revenue per occupied bed as well. Thanks a lot, Dr. Kancharla, for joining in. And that's exactly the first question. You know, the occupancies have increased. What are you targeting at in terms of average revenue per occupied bed? Improvement in your operations by improvement in occupancy, if you could give us a target for the next couple of months. And also on the delay, when do these now come on stream, and how far does that throw your growth plans back by?
Now, firstly, regarding the average revenue per occupied bed, Ms. Mangalam, this is about, we are a children's hospital. The RPOP is really not a reflection of how we perform. It depends on the seasonality as well as the ALOS. So we also parallelly look at the average revenue per patient. When we look at the average revenue per patient, which is ARPP, which is growing about 6 to 7% quarter on quarter. So that indicates that, the kind of a growth is there in the revenue generation per bed. So in this particular quarter, we have seen that there is an increase in ALOS. So that's probably kind of reflection of that 4% negative RPOP. So, and also we had a high base last year because not much of seasonal business last year. We are comparing with the last year, same quarter. So that is the reason for the RPOP payout. ARPP is probably the right indicator for a children's hospital.
All right.
Second is that the projects, I do not think there's a huge delay. I think Rajahmundry is supposed to start in kind of the last quarter of the current year. It got delayed for a couple of months' time because it's a regional hospital. Because of execution challenges, it got delayed for a couple of months' time. And the second project, which we said some delays are there, that's because in Coimbatore. So that's because of we had to go for a revision of the plans with the Chennai Metropolitan, because of change in the some of the conditions. So we got our plans approved now, and project is executed. So some delays will be there. We expect it to be commence operations in about 24 months time from now. So that's about it. In Delhi, we got a permissions for Gurgaon property, and I think we are all set for groundbreakings very soon. So one of the for Sector 44, we are going to get it in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay, all right. Hi, Dr. Ramesh, and good to see you in as always. So just to give us a couple of numbers that the street looks at. One is on your RPOP, which should hover in this vicinity of around 54,000 odd, with occupancy in the high 50s. Should that be a broad number we should work with?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. We have kind of reached a fairly good occupancies now, and there is a scope to improve the occupancies, especially the new hospitals kicking in. I think we will be able to do a better occupancies, the blended occupancy. And in terms of the quality of business, as we kind of mature the new hospitals, into the especially hub hospitals, we'll have a better kind of realization.
Okay, all right. And if you could give us the absolute number, your current operational beds, say by the end of FY26, what will it be? And beyond that, FY27, what should it be like? There have been a few delays, but just for the fiscal years, if you could tell us 25, 26, 27, how will your number of beds move up?
I think that we are going to have a kind of a 250 beds addition in the calendar year of 25. And when we go into the 26, we will have some more kind of 200 beds. And also, as I said, we are kind of exploring some acquisitions. Probably that might add to it. Finally, the Gurgaon will come into the kind of 2.5 years from now. So this is the trajectory of a kind of overall 900 to 1,000 beds.
All right, Dr. Kancharla, and finally, before we let you go, I remember the last time you joined us, you did indicate, inorganic opportunities, one specifically in the Northeast and the other one in Hyderabad, where you were in advanced stages of discussion. So by when can we hear to, for you to close this? And if you could give us a rough sense of the number of beds that would be in those facilities?
I'm sure we'll be able to kind of give you more clarity closer to the dates. It is in discussions now, still not kind of concluded.
So it happens in this financial year?
Hello?
Does it happen in this financial year? Does it conclude in this financial year?
Very unlikely.
All right, we take that point. We will hold you on to that and perhaps speak after your fourth quarter results and then get an update on this along with the expansion plans as well. Always a pleasure speaking with you. With that,